I'm going to go over a little bit about color with you. Now, most of this should be a refresher from earlier years of going to school, but this is a color wheel. A color wheel is a great way to help you organize your color. So if you're doing this handout with me, you would know that it is a tool for organizing color. That is true. On your color wheel, you have the primary colors. The primary colors are found in nature. Nothing else can make these colors. So right now I have yellow, red, and blue. On my color wheel, they are equally spaced apart on there. Then your primary colors make your secondary colors. So orange, violet, and green are your secondary colors. And if I look right here, red plus yellow makes orange. Red plus blue makes violet, and blue plus yellow makes green. So your primary colors make your secondary colors. And then you have these things called the warm colors and the cool colors. So before I told you the warm colors are only red, yellows, and oranges, but they include all of them. So it also includes yellow orange and red orange. And the cool colors are blue, greens, and violets, but it also includes blue, green, and blue violet. When you create an artwork, and you want to make something pop out at you, you would use the warm colors. If you want something to look farther away, you want to use the cool colors. And I could draw a line right on my color wheel because it's my tool and divide it so the warm colors are on this side, the cool colors are on this side. Now you might ask about red violet and yellow green. They could go in either direction. The line goes right through them. So some people put them in the warm category, some people put it in the cool category. Then you have this thing called complementary colors. Complementary colors are colors that are opposite on the color wheel. So red and green, yellow and violet, orange and blue, and you could get more technical and use the other colors too. They look great when they're next to each other, but if you mix them together, they neutralize each other. And if you mix them completely together in equal amounts, they also make the color brown. So there's lots of things you could do with them, and instead of mixing black into a color, you could try mixing the complementary color and having a little fun making your own colors. Then there's analogous colors. Analogous colors are colors that are close neighbors on the color wheel. It's 3 in a row. I call them a family. So for example, you have blue, blue, green, and green. You have yellow, yellow, orange, and orange. Any 3 colors, so red, red, violet, violet. And then you also have the intermediate or tertiary colors. Some people call them intermediate, some people call them tertiary. They are the same thing depending on who you ask. It doesn't make a difference. They are the colors in between the primary and the secondary colors on the color wheels. So for example, you have red orange, red violet, blue green, blue violet, yellow orange, and yellow green. So if I look back at my color wheel over here, and let me erase this for a second. If I look at my color wheel, in between red and violet is red violet. In between blue and violet is blue violet. You always say the primary color name first and then the secondary name second. So secondary comes second. So red orange, red violet. Yellow orange, yellow green. Blue green, blue violet. I wouldn't have red green because those are complementary, and if I mix them together I get a muddy color. Then there's neutral colors, so black, white, gray, tan, and brown. They are without colors. Some people say brown and tan are with color because brown is made by mixing complementary colors together. So it just depends on who you ask, but I wanted to include them. Monochromatic is one color used in tints and shades, and we'll learn more about that on the value page. But it's any color that goes from light all the way to dark. So I could do this with red, and I could maybe have a light red here, red, darker red, and then all the way up to black. And that makes for a very interesting artwork as well. So that is a little bit about color, and I hope you have fun playing with it with your artwork.